0, 1. Let's get started.
Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Scorps. All right, Scorpio, let's get your next 48 hours. Let's talk about the person that's on your mind and how they feel about you, Scorpio. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, in the recent past, you got somebody that feels like you are my destiny. Keeping a promise, total drama and action. I don't know if you guys were in a commitment or a committed relationship, but somebody was full of drama and they took action because they felt like they were losing you. Somebody thought they were going to lose you, Scorpio. You like the way my life is set up, Terra Lady. I'm never meant to be, I never meant to stay in one place. This person feels you could have been married to this person. It feels like you with this keeping a promise. Somebody acted a fool because they felt like that you were their destiny. There could have been a third party for some of you guys. But somebody felt like you were their destiny. They were full of drama. They took action because you, and Scorpio, you were supposed to keep your promise. You're like, wait a minute. Currently, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Somebody wants forgiveness and a second chance. Somebody's crashing out with this man-made disaster. Somebody could be crashing out because a third party has left the building. Y'all fighting in the house. Somebody's envious over a third party here. They're refusing to let you go, Scorpio. You're like, I know that, Terra Lady Bird. Then you got the soulmate card here. In your future, you got dismemberment. And you got water here. You could be dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but somebody feels like somebody's their soulmate. And somebody be damned if they let you go and be happy. You're like, well, tell them to be damned then, Terra Lady. Tell them to go and be damned. Could be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or there could be distance between the two of you guys. But somebody feels like you're their soulmate, but somebody's stuck in another connection. And that person be damned if they let you go and be happy. Person is very envious over somebody's soulmate here. Y'all fighting and shit over there. Somebody's lost without a soulmate here. Somebody feels like we belong together. They're addicted to a soulmate, but they're in another connection. Barbara is not going to be damned if you walk out that door. Like, well, tell them to be damned, Terra Lady Bird. Tell them going to be damned. There's a lot of fighting over there, trust issues, one-sidedness. Y'all detached. Could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with. Could be another water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's this? You are my destiny. What happened between the two of them in the past? What happened between Scorpio and this person in the past? You got only you, focused on you, observing you, watching you. There's no one like you. Somebody could have been another connection, focused on someone else. Jealousy, rumors, pettiness, being envious, talking behind your back, magnifying glass, showing proof, validation, confirmation, find out the truth. Somebody done found out the truth that you were sneaking around, or you found out the truth that somebody was sneaking around with someone else. They got very, very jealous about this other person here, Scorpio. They got receipts. They got receipts. Not speaking, stone wall, not taking action. And I feel like when somebody got caught here somebody got caught with a third party, and somebody's very, very jealous. Somebody's very, very jealous. I don't know if this is the third party's jealous because you're staying in your connection, or the person that you're in a connection with that is jealous of the third party. You place yourself where you belong. But you got jealousy and only you here. What's happening currently? What's this Sagittarius? And who wants forgiveness and a second chance? And who's envious? Who's crashing out because somebody wants forgiveness and a second chance? Could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with that's crashing out because somebody wants forgiveness and a second chance. You got the ego card here. Arrogance, having too much pride, being stubborn, holding back. Somebody's holding back, but they want forgiveness and a second chance from somebody they feel like that is their soulmate. Yeah, you got twin flames here that popped out. Reflection of the soul. Mirrored reflection. Somebody's in pain without their twin flame. Could be a Sagittarius. Somebody's envious. Somebody's in another connection, breaking down, crashing out in pain because they're not with the person that they want to be with. Somebody is crashing out in the connection because they want to be with someone else. And it's making their person very, very envious, very, very jealous. And they be damned if you touch that doorknob, Scorpio. You like, well, tell them to be damned then, Terror Lady Bird. Go on and be damned. You got obsession here. Yeah, this person's obsessed with you. They holding on to you for dear life, clinging, can't let you go, anxiety. They stressed out here. It could be a water sign. Somebody's obsessed. I don't know if you're obsessed with this third party, with this soulmate. Somebody is literally obsessed with you, Scorpio. Are you them? What's this obsession card here? You're in a relationship. Somebody is not happy there. They want to be with someone else, and somebody's holding on to you for dear life. Y'all fighting over there. You got extreme, harsh, cutoff, erratic decisions, gossip, making a fool of you, smearing your image. This soulmate here, somebody could be holding on to this third party or this soulmate here, but they cut them off. They did an extreme cutoff here. Third party could have walked away because this was a lot of gossip behind this. Lot of gossip. Could have smeared their image, messed up their reputation, but they cut you off. Or you cut them off. Somebody got cut off. The third party has left the building. Third party has left the building. And somebody is very, very jealous and envious. Y'all fighting over there and everything. What else for Scorpio? Yeah, you got family here. You got a family with this person. Could have children with this person. Foresight here. In the future, few days, few weeks, few months, somebody don't know how this is going to play out because they have a family with someone else. Moving. Someone wants to move and leave a relationship, but there's kids involved. Someone wants to go towards their soulmate. Y'all fighting and shit over there. You like, this is correct, Deborah Lady Bird. The police almost came last night. Barbara done took it too far. Well, Barbara's jealous and envious. This person is crashing out. Could be a Sagittarius here that's crashing out. Very envious of this third party. They feel like that you want to be with this soulmate. Are you them? Wow. Let's see how this will play out. Let's see, how will this play out? Somebody's lost without a soulmate. And somebody's being held hostage in a connection here. You're like, that's me, Deborah Lady Bird. I'm being held hostage. Barbara wish you would. Barbara be damned if you touch that doorknob and try to leave her with them kids. You like, well, tell her to go and be damned then, Deborah Lady. Go and be damned and get it over with. Your advice is you got the Eight of Swords that came out in reverse. You got the Strength card in reverse. You got the Ten of Wands and you got the Lover. Somebody is no longer want to be trapped in their head. Somebody is weak and crashing out over a connection, over a love connection. Somebody's crashing out over a connection. Somebody's in a connection crashing out. They don't want to be trapped in their head anymore. And they're weak at the knees. Somebody's weak at the knees for somebody that they want to be with. Oh, my Lord, Scorpio. Somebody's in another connection unhappy. Y'all fighting and shit over there. Knight of Swords here. Somebody wants to talk to this third party here. Somebody wants to be with this third party here. You got the Eight of Swords in reverse. Somebody no longer wants to be trapped in their head. The Strength card in reverse here. This person here feels like that. They feel weak for this person. They feel weak. With the Ten of Wands here, this is somebody that's 2 pills away from a straitjacket. And then you got the Lover's card. They're in a connection crashing out over a third party. Somebody's in a connection crashing out over a third party. Wow, Scorpio. Let's see who you're dealing with. All right, Scorpio, I have heavy Aries, heavy Libra, heavy Scorp, heavy Capricorn. I have Capricorn, Aries, Libra, and Scorpio on the board here. Could be any signs, but these are the heaviest that's on the board here. But yeah, I feel like, and I got Sagittarius too. So I have Sag, Scorpio, Libra, Aries, and Capricorn. Somebody is in a toxic connection, stuck on a third party, want a new beginning with a third party, want to balance it out with a third party here. But they got a family, and they stuck in another connection here. And Barbara would be damned if you touch that doorknob. What you don't see coming is a lot of fighting, a lot of trust issues, a lot of one-sidedness, a lot of detachment energy because somebody's lost without the other person. Knight of Swords here. There's a lot of fighting here. A lot of fighting. Heavy Sagittarius, heavy Capricorn, heavy Aries, heavy Libra, heavy Scorpio on the board. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you, Scorp. I wish it was better, but that's what I have. Somebody's in a connection fighting over you. They over there, they fighting and shit. The police them been called. This could be you. Place yourself where you belong. But somebody wants to be with their soulmate. And somebody is mad as hell. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you, Scorp. If this reading resonated with you, make sure you like the video, comment below, subscribe to your girl's channel, support my shit. You like, bitch, we'll see. Bird, we crashing out. I love you, Scorp. Bye, Scorp.